beautiful desert and the beautiful afternoon, and we're gonna dive into some gifting. So we're gonna start with something a little bit different, which is what is a gift that you either got or maybe you sent that was a total flop? Like what happened?
Total flop. I mean, my mind goes to recent.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Recent activation that we worked on. We had this brand new report. It's actually a really incredible report. And we
Yeah.
thought if we put that report on a QR code on some coffee beans, people are going to want to send this. People are
Okay.
going to want to, take the coffee beans to the report, bridging digital and gifting together. Didn't quite go anywhere.
No.
Not yet. Maybe it's early.
Okay,
But,
okay. Maybe it's early. Okay.
yeah, the people like the gift card of coffee, not so much the beans.
The beans. They weren't feeling the beans.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had high hopes. They're beautiful bags.
Well, okay. Looking back on it,
And it felt clever. It was like, oh, they'll use this. They'll drink some coffee. Let's check out the
it
report.
sounds like a smart play. So what would you have done differently now? Now reflecting on it.
Personally, I feel like it's almost like the ultimate gate at that point. It's like gated content. It's behind a QR code on a bag of beans that had to get mailed to you.
Yeah, it's like, all right, I'm taking too many steps now.
It was too many steps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair play. So let's flip it. So I know that you are focusing mainly on your outbound functions and what you do in that realm. What are some gifts and campaigns you've done that have been successful, and walk us through the strategy on how you got there?
Yeah. So I mean, we've really been doing this for about a year at Sprout. So I started my role just over a year ago. First week I landed in the role, my boss was like, "All right, you're gonna help launch corporate gifting at Sprout." And I literally had to go Google what does that even mean? Because I just got a big project that I wasn't quite, because I never used it as a sales rep when I was on the sales side. And so over the last year, it's like we've learned a ton in just a short amount of time. And like when I think about successful plays, I think both campaigns as well as just day-to-day adoption.
Yeah.
So both of those things, we've had some staple campaigns this year. Probably one of the more notable ones was our end of year campaign. Okay. So we've got people who have spent time with our sales team, with our leadership, all year long. Some of those were customers. Some of those were just people who were willing to evaluate our platform. And we sent out some thank you gifts at the end of the year. It included a video from one of our leaders, thanking them for spending time with us, and then a book, one of their favorite books. And so the actual physical gift was the book that our leadership recommends.
Okay.
And the outreach was the video of our leader thanking them for the year.
That's awesome. And so was it the same? So was it the same leader sending the videos to everyone, or did you have certain leaders send videos to certain people based on the persona?
So we made one video, and then our individual sales reps used that video in their outreach one.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then those are the bigger campaigns. Throughout the year, we've done several things kind of like that. But honestly, the bigger win for me was getting reps excited about using this as more of an always on motion. It's not gifting isn't always, you shouldn't send it on every single person all the time, but just helping reps catch vision for, hey, if I do some quality research, there might be an opportunity to put some quality gifting with it. And so as the year has gone on, if we've seen greater and greater adoption, that feels even more so than the campaigns. I feel excited about that.
Yeah, I actually want to unpack on how that's such a simple plan, but your execution was very flawless on how you did it, right? You got the leaders involved doing the video. You sent a favorite book. You got the team excited on it.
And socks.
And
there were socks in there.
Oh, there were socks. I mean, socks, that's the extra bonus. You forgot. That's actually the most important gift. So you got some socks too. So, what we've been talking about with other people is how that builds true brand ambassadors for you, right? The fact that you did that thoughtfulness builds that long-term relationship. So what have you seen in terms of how your current customers now respond to you based on those actions you did?
Yeah, I mean, that's the hope, right? And even I think one of the unique opportunities that gifting provides, maybe as opposed to some other forms of outreach, is it is personal. It is even it's physical. I can if I send something that's going to sit maybe on their desk or their shelf, they're going to continue to think about Sprout, hopefully, throughout the years. And so it's more than just a one and done type of play. It's hopefully it becomes something that's I think fondly of Sprout as I think of that gift. But yeah, I mean, brand ambassador, I think we've seen that with customers, not just because we're sending gifts, but because they love Sprout, they love our product, they love our team, our leadership. And I think the gift just continues to reinforce that what they already have experienced elsewhere in Sprout, gifting also can be like a meaningful way to just continue to boost that that relationship and that rapport.
It's an amplifier.
Yeah.
No, I love that. So let's flip the script. So if Reach Desk were to send you a gift, what would you want?
They have sent me gifts, one of which was incredible cookies that were branded Reach Desk. If Reach Desk were to send me a gift, I would want them to spend 2 minutes on my LinkedIn and find that I love charcuterie and that I love bird watching.
Okay.
If they were to touch either one of those, it'd be the best gift.
They have your heart.
They would have my heart.
Okay, Reach Desk, pay attention here. Okay, awesome. So my last question here is, let's say that you have a rep that says, hey, gifting's not for me, all my other channels are working. What is the conversation we have with them to get them excited, to get them involved with it?
Yeah, no, I mean, we have never pitched gifting as like a silver bullet play or something that's going to cure all of your pipeline issues.
Nothing will.
Nothing will. And so I think part of it is going to be personal preference by the rep in terms of how do they want to use this, when do they want to use this. But honestly, like the way that we cast vision at Sprout is entirely based on wins. So we've got channels and meetings and ways to celebrate when people are getting responses. And so I don't personally have to do a whole lot of like arm twisting or like, hey, you need to be using, your budget. Instead, it's like, hey, these reps have sent meaningful gifts at meaningful and relevant times to like, whether that's cold outreach or to current customers, and look at the responses that they're seeing. And so usually that is in and of itself is pretty incredible.
It sells itself.
Yeah, pretty incredible vision casting, particularly reps who feel like maybe they feel stuck on an account or they feel stuck on an individual. It's like, this might be just a different lever to try and pull that, hey, your voicemail didn't hit, your email didn't hit, your LinkedIn didn't hit, but like, hey, maybe a gift will. We've had C-suite at Fortune 500 companies be like, I got your cookies. And that was the response.
They were hyped.
And the value wasn't in the cookies. It was in the meaningful time and place that you showed up with a gift.
Quick fire, I want to unpack this because we mentioned it earlier, and I would feel remiss if we did not touch on it. So you obviously have the end of the year campaign that you ran, but there's probably reps that have now gotten so excited they're now doing things out of the box. What is one creative thing that a rep has done that you're blown away by across the board?
Yeah, I mean, one of the best features I think that Reach Desk has is an integration with Amazon. And the reason I say Amazon, so one of the reasons I say that this is one of my favorite and best features is if you think about personalizing a gift.
Yeah.
So if you can do good research, quality research, one that leads you to do quality gifting. But like, let's say you find what's something you love.
Video games.
I'm
deep.
So if you're deep in video games, I can find that information. I know that you care about it. I've got Amazon as like, that's where I can choose from either suggesting a gift that they claim with an Amazon gift card, or even coming down the road here. I think there's some other things that are happening with Amazon, but sky is the limit when it comes to personalization.
Yeah.
Because of Reach Desk partnership and integration with Amazon. So in terms of creative, you can get super in the weeds. I've had a rep send pineapple strawberry gummy bears because somebody loves them. And
Wait, is that a thing?
That's a thing.
That sounds great, actually. I need to go check that out myself.
Yeah. So if you care about personalization, if you care about identifying in that kind of way, it's a great way to go about it.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you coming on, sharing some insight, sharing some wisdom. Recap here is that you got to be out of the box. Try different things. Do your research. Make sure you're being intentional and thoughtful. Awesome.